Jay Leno's garage isn't just a collection. It's a $100 million museum of speed, luxury, and engineering marvels. Tucked away in Burbank, California, it houses one-of-a-kind gems like a $20 million Duesenberg and the iconic McLaren F1. Let's start with something that'll blow your mind. Imagine spending $25,000 on a car during the Great Depression. That's exactly what happened with our first car. The crown jewel, 1934 Duesenberg Walker Coupe, valued at $20 to $30 million today. This isn't just any Duesenberg, it's the Duesenberg. Custom ordered by Josiah Lilly of Eli Lilly Pharmaceuticals, this one-of-one masterpiece represents the pinnacle of pre-war luxury. The story of how I found this car is incredible, Jay often says. It was literally rotting away in a New York garage. The owner had no idea what he had. The 1934 Duesenberg boasts an engineering marvel, a 420 cubic inch straight-eight engine with twin cams and 4 valves per cylinder, producing an astounding 265 horsepower. Its Walker-designed aerodynamic body achieved 100+ miles per hour speeds. The racing legend. 1928 Bugatti Type 37A. At $1 million, this might seem cheap compared to the Duesenberg, but here's why it's special. It was owned by Pierre Véron himself. Yes, the same guy Bugatti named their modern supercar after. The 1.5-liter supercharged inline-4 engine delivers 90 horsepower, powering this rare lightweight racer to 122 miles per hour. Only 76 of these exceptional machines were ever produced. British elegance, 1939 Lagonda V12. Now we're stepping into serious luxury territory. At $2.56 million, this Lagonda represents the peak of pre-war British engineering. The magnificent 4.5-liter V12 engine features triple SU carburetors and independent suspension. James Young's coach-built body complements the 4-speed transmission. The craftsmanship is incredible, Jay points out. Look at this woodwork. Each piece took weeks to hand finish. They literally don't make them like this anymore. Steam power, 1906. Stanley Steamer, Vanderbilt Cup racer. Now for something completely different. This Stanley Steamer might look primitive, but it once set a world speed record of 127 miles per hour using steam power. This unique steam-powered marvel features a 30-horsepower twin-cylinder engine with a 23-inch boiler, requiring 30 minutes warm-up and 50 gallons of water capacity. Rolls-Royce Silver Ghost. Before we move to the post-war era, we have to talk about this 1909 Rolls-Royce. Known as the best car in the world, it earned that title for good reason. The handcrafted 7.0-liter inline-6 produces 48 horsepower through a 4-speed manual transmission, achieving 60 miles per hour with precision-machined components throughout. The quality is almost unbelievable, Jay shows us. Every nut, bolt, and bearing was hand-fitted. They tested each car for thousands of miles before delivery. People always ask how we keep these century-old cars running, Jay explains. It takes a team of specialized mechanics and a fully equipped machine shop. The revolutionary 1955 Mercedes 300 SL Gullwing. At $1.8 million, this isn't just any Mercedes, it's the car that changed everything. But the story of how Jay got it is even more fascinating. I found it abandoned in a desert, Jay reveals. Most people would have walked away, but look at it now. The groundbreaking Mercedes featured the world's first fuel-injected production engine, a 3.0-liter straight-six producing 240 horsepower. Its innovative space-frame design helped achieve 163 miles per hour with 8.8-second acceleration. Here's something most people don't know, Jay demonstrates. Those Gullwing doors weren't for show. The tubular frame design made conventional doors impossible. Form followed function. The Lamborghini Miura P400 sits before us, its gleaming curves telling a story of revolution in automotive design. This isn't just a beautiful car, Jay explains, running his hand along the pristine bodywork. It's the car that created the modern supercar template. Valued at $3.5 million, this particular Miura carries a unique Hollywood pedigree. Dean Martin's own vehicle. His son actually sees the engine racing it, Jay reveals with a slight grin, which is how I managed to get it for a bargain. Under the swooping hood lies a masterpiece of engineering, a transversely mounted 3.9-liter V12 engine producing 350 horsepower, capable of pushing this Italian thoroughbred to 171 miles per hour. Among just 275 P400s ever produced, this example sprints from 0 to 60 in 6.7 seconds, breathtaking performance for its era. Listen to that V12 symphony Jay encourages as the engine roars to life. Each carburetor was hand-tuned. It's like conducting an orchestra. Moving from Italian artistry to American innovation, we encounter the 1953 Cunningham C3. At $1.2 million, Dolly Swing, this rare beast represents America's first serious attempt to challenge European sports car dominance. The heart of this machine is pure American muscle, a 331 cubic inch Chrysler Hemi Fiv, 8 delivering 220 horsepower. Only 25 were ever produced, making it rarer than many Ferraris of the era. The genius of Briggs Cunningham shines through in its combination of Italian-built chassis and American power, a formula that predated the legendary Ford-Ferrari wars by a decade. In a darker corner of the garage sits what Jay calls the forgotten supercar, the 1970 Monteverdi High 450 SS. This rare Swiss beauty combines European precision with American muscle, powered by a mighty 426 Chrysler Hemi 5, 8 producing 450 horsepower. With only 2 ever made and a top speed of 180 miles per hour, it represents one of the rarest vehicles in Jay's collection. The journey through automotive history takes an unexpected turn with the 1970 Mazda Cosmo. This might look modest, Jay explains, but it revolutionized engine technology. The Cosmo's twin-rotor Wankel engine produces 130 horsepower, modest by today's standards but revolutionary for its time. As one of only 1,519 made, and featuring the longer wheelbase export specification, it showcases Japanese innovation. Maintaining this diverse collection presents unique challenges that bridge multiple eras of automotive technology. Jay's head mechanic explains that post-war cars require a delicate balance of traditional craftsmanship and modern diagnostic techniques. The team constantly sources rare parts, fabricates discontinued components, and works to balance originality with reliability. Each vehicle demands its own approach to fuel system management and finish preservation. The evolution continues as we step into the modern era, where computer technology meets raw horsepower. Carbon fiber replaces steel, and speed records fall annually. Standing at the forefront of this evolution is the McLaren F1, Jay's pride and joy. "If I could only keep one car," he says with notable emotion, "this would be it." The F1, valued at $12 million, represents one of only 64 road cars ever built. Its 6.1-liter BMW V12 engine produces 627 horsepower without forced induction, propelling it to 60 miles per hour in 3.2 seconds and beyond 240 miles per hour. The gold-lined engine bay, center driving position, and carbon fiber monocoque chassis set new standards for supercar design. Even the toolkit is a work of art, crafted from titanium and worth thousands. Modern hypercars bring their own maintenance challenges. The team requires specialized diagnostic computers, and some components can only be serviced by the factory. Annual inspections, climate-controlled storage, battery maintenance, tire aging management, and software updates have become as crucial as traditional mechanical skills. The fascinating thing Jay demonstrates is how the McLaren F1 from 1994 still holds up against modern hypercars. Whether measuring acceleration, lap times, driver engagement, or value appreciation, this analog supercar continues to impress in our digital age. Looking ahead, the collection continues to evolve. With each passing year, new chapters are added to this remarkable story of automotive innovation. From steam-powered pioneers to hybrid hypercars, each vehicle represents a unique moment in time, preserved not just as static displays, but as living, breathing machines ready to roar to life at a moment's notice.